Tyler Shough was ranked as the 10th best quarterback in the 2018 college football recruiting class, so we're the 9 quarterbacks ranked higher than him now. Well, to start, just in front of him at number 9 is Theo Day, coming out of Dearborn, Michigan, who committed to play for Michigan State. And he did basically nothing in his time there, transferring to play for Northern Iowa, where he would go on to play 3 seasons as their starting quarterback, being solid but never amazing, and is now currently working as a human resources intern. And coming in at number 8 is Matt Corral, coming out of Long Beach, California, who committed to play for Ole Miss. And he didn't become the starter there until 2020, but he was truly dominant for the Rebels for 2 seasons, winning the Connerly Trophy and being a second-team All-SEC selection. And this allowed him to be selected in the 3rd round of the 2022 NFL Draft by the Panthers, where he sadly never played a snap in the NFL and is currently playing for the Birmingham Stallions of the UFL. And at number 7 is Jaron Williams, coming out of Lawrenceville, Georgia, who committed to play for Miami. And he actually got to start in his 2nd season for the Hurricanes. It was very good, throwing 19 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions, but just a year later, he transferred to Alabama A&M and then retired from football. And coming in at number 6 is Dorian Thompson-Robinson, coming out of Las Vegas, Nevada, who committed to play for UCLA. And he would go on to play 5 years of college football at UCLA, becoming better player every single season, being a 2-time second-team All-Pac-12 selection, and would go on to be selected in the 5th round of the 2023 NFL Draft by Cleveland. Sadly, though, he's been a complete bust in his first 2 years in the NFL, throwing 1 touchdown to 10 interceptions, and was just recently traded to the Eagles. And cracking into the top 5 is Justin Rogers, coming into Bossier City, Louisiana, who committed to play for TCU. And he only ever threw 1 pass in his entire career at TCU, transferring to UNLV, where he'd mostly just be a backup quarterback there for 2 seasons, and now currently works as a senior consultant. And coming in at number 4 is Tanner McKee, coming out of Corona, California, who committed to play for Stanford. And in his time at Stanford, he was a solid quarterback, but was never that amazing, going on to be selected in the 6th round of the 2023 NFL Draft by the Eagles. And after that, he's mostly been a 3rd-string quarterback, but did get to see some crucial playing time this year, helping them to win a Super Bowl. And cracking into the top 3 is JT Daniels, coming out of Santa Ana, California, who committed to play for USC. And he actually got to start his true freshman season for the Trojans, but wasn't great there after 2 seasons transferring to Georgia. And in his 2 years with the Bulldogs, he was a very solid quarterback, but never really got the opportunity, so he decided to transfer to West Virginia in 2022. And in his 1 year with the Mountaineers, he was just not a very good quarterback, transferring to Rice for a senior season in 2023. And at Rice, he was having a pretty solid season, but then had to medically retire from football and is now currently working as an offensive analyst for West Georgia. And coming in at number 2 is Justin Fields, coming out of Kennesaw, Georgia, who committed to play for Georgia. And he only played 1 year there, where he was the backup before transferring to Ohio State, where he was flat out dominant first 2 seasons there, as he'd actually be named the 2-time Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year. And this allowed him to be selected 11th overall in the 2021 NFL Draft by the Bears, where he was never a great passer, but was a good rusher there for 3 seasons before being traded to the Steelers in 2024. After that, he showed promise with the Steelers, but never really got much playing time, recently just signing with the Jets to be their starter for next season. And at number 1 is Trevor Lawrence, coming out of Cartersville, Georgia, who committed to play for Clemson. And in his 3 years of college football with the Tigers, he was flat out dominant, helping them to win a national championship, as he was named the ACC Athlete of the Year. And this allowed him to be selected 1st overall in the 2021 NFL Draft by the Jaguars, where he looked like a bust before having 2 promising seasons and then signing a huge contract extension before 2024. Despite that, he was very disappointing in 2024, only throwing 11 touchdowns.